Welcome to TPM Vid's Disney Beat, where we talk about all things Disney. If you're new to the channel tab, I asked you to weigh in on the best and worst of the Disney theme parks this year. So thanks to your suggestions, let's count down the top 10 best to worst of the Disney theme parks in 2023. Number 10. We're going to start the list off with the best and work our way to the worst, beginning with the reimagined Mickey's Toontown at Disneyland. It was unanimously listed as the best of 2023. The land officially reopened on March 19th, breathing new life into the cartoon world. Classics like Mickey and Minnie's houses are still beloved walkthrough experiences, new identities were given to other Toontown favorites, plus all the interactive gags of the Laugh Factory were restored. The land is more vibrant than ever, and it still maintains its kinetic charm. The crown jewel of the reimagined Toontown was Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. The new headliner attraction was a perfect addition, and the ride truly feels at home here in Toontown. Now, despite the ride being a clone from Florida, the queue at Disneyland is far superior. It's set up as an exhibition honoring Mickey Mouse as an actor. It's filled with surprises, props, and costumes from his numerous appearances. Sometimes the line moves so fast that you don't even get a chance to take everything in. Now, in terms of the physical ride, some minor additions and layout changes were made, which were all positive. Disney actually reanimated some of the scenes and adjusted the timing, so now the last two cars don't miss as much of the action. I honestly can never get enough of this ride, and the refreshed Mickey's Toontown will truly entertain a brand new generation of Disney fans for years to come. Number 9. You all really seem to love Journey of Water inspired by Moana at Epcot. It officially opened in October of 2023, and although people were skeptical if it would deliver, I have to say Imagineers succeeded. It's a unique walkthrough attraction as you learn about the journey of the water cycle and conservation, all while getting to interact and play with the water. The area looks fantastic, and I love the moments where Spaceship Earth peeks out behind the trees. The walkthrough is filled with a number of interactive elements, including these water strings. You can wave to the water, walk through a water curtain, and even get a glimpse of Te Fiti. This is one of the most picturesque spots in the entire walkthrough. It's gorgeous. My favorite part of the experience, though, was the ocean, where you throw your hands up and then... It's the best, and on a hot day, Journey of Water is the place to be. Remember, not everything needs to be a major e-ticket attraction. Walkthrough attractions like this serve a purpose, and the beauty of a theme park is that there is something for everyone. Journey of Water really goes back to the roots of edutainment at Epcot, and it really feels at home here at the park. Number 8. Another huge win for 2023 was the opening of the Adventureland Treehouse at Disneyland. Taking inspiration from the 1962 Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse, the Adventureland Treehouse follows a brand new family. Now, usually when Disney reimagines an attraction, they slap on a relevant cartoon IP. But with the Adventureland Treehouse, they really kept true to the spirit of the original attraction. Everything here screams classic Disneyland, and it honestly doesn't get any better than this. As you ascend into the treetops, you'll discover the father's art studio, the young son's nature room, the teenage daughter's astronomer's loft, and the mother's music den, which marks the official return of the Swiska Polka theme. Oh, and you can't forget Jane, the family's pet ostrich. I love this animatronic, and her name is definitely a little tribute to Jane in Tarzan's Treehouse. The Adventureland Treehouse is another walkthrough experience that's truly a tranquil escape. It gives you a chance to slow down and soak in the magic in the midst of the hustle and bustle of Disneyland.
Let the Disney magic come to you. Follow Mickey, Minnie, and all their friends.
Number 7. In 2023, Disney's Nighttime Spectaculars took center stage, with 3 standout shows stealing our hearts and lighting up the nighttime sky. First up, Wondrous Journeys premiered in January at Disneyland, delivering a happily ever after type show that tugged at our heartstrings. featuring stunning animation representing every Disney animated film and a beautiful song mashup with Belle, Hercules, Moana, and Quasimodo, it really left a lasting impression. Luckily, it will be returning in 2024 for a very limited run from March 22nd until April 14th. Then in April, there was the much-anticipated return of Happily Ever After at Magic Kingdom, replacing Disney Enchantment. Happily Ever After is full of so much heart, emotion, and it truly makes you want to find your Happily Ever After. It should have never been replaced, and I hope it's around for years to come. Lastly, over at Epcot, Luminous Symphony of Us debuted on December 5th. And I think Disney finally got it right this time. Sure, the show still features Disney songs, but the two original songs in the show are true Epcot anthems. Luminous has really impressive tech and fireworks, and the show tells a captivating story, reminding us that we are more alike than different. Both times I've seen the show so far, at least one person around me was shedding a tear, and you could tell everyone was actually touched by the show. It has a lot of heart. Plus, you'll get a great view of the show from all around World Showcase Lagoon. It's a huge improvement from Harmonious, and the show's barges are brought in and out every day. Luminous is definitely a must-do every time you're at Epcot, so do not miss this show when you're at the park. Number 6. So many of your responses mentioned Figment was the best thing of 2023, so it's clear that the Purple Dragon is just as popular as I thought he'd be. In September, Figment started meeting over at Imageworks in the Imagination Pavilion at Epcot. I always thought they would go with some interactive animatronic meet and greet, but this redesign of Figzilla is much better than his previous look. He's honestly so adorable in person, and this is probably one of the most popular meet and greets this space has ever seen. I also love how they included the Dreamfinder and his Dreammobile in the backdrop. Whatever Imagineers designed this, we're true Figment fans. I just hope Disney realizes how strong the adoration is for the character and actually reimagine the ride. Like, just imagine a state-of-the-art Journey into Imagination based on the original. All of that whimsy and magic with new tech would be such a home run. Wouldn't you love to see that? Now Disney, you know exactly what to do. Please find the money and give us a new Figment ride. Thank you. Number 5. Another 2023 highlight that many of you submitted was World of Frozen at Hong Kong Disneyland. The gates of this spectacular new land opened on November 20th, 2023, marking Disney's very first Frozen-themed land. Now, you won't find the usual snowy landscape here because they're celebrating Summer Snow Day. World of Frozen brings Arendelle right to life with Elsa's Ice Palace in the distance, a charming waterside village, and the Arendelle Castle placed perfectly against the real mountains. This is absolutely stunning. Now, the land is home to 2 brand new rides, starting with Frozen Ever After. Based off the ride at Epcot, Imagineers elevated the entire experience by adding about a minute and a half to the ride time. This not only enhanced the pacing, but it also allowed for more immersive scenes. The best upgrade, though, were the physical faces on the animatronics. Don't they look great? I mean, talk about a huge improvement over their projected counterparts at Epcot. Now let's talk about the worst of World of Frozen, with that being Wandering Oaken sledding sleighs. While the coaster may resemble the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train in theming, the experience is much different, and it's more like the Barnstormer, a short junior coaster clocking in at just 55 seconds. Although it's filled with stunning visuals, a lot of you expressed disappointment with it being so short, and I honestly agree. I'm really perplexed why Disney would go all out on theming for a 55-second ride. At least add one full dark ride scene or extend the length or something. It's one of the big misses in the land, but despite this minor issue, Imagineers have knocked it out of the park with World of Frozen, delivering another highly immersive land. Number 4. One new addition that really had mixed responses for both the best and worst was Tron Light Cycle Run at Magic Kingdom. After over 5 years of anticipation, Tron finally launched in April 2023. But it begs the question, was it worth the wait? Well, the short answer is yes. The 0 to 60 mph launch is exhilarating, and the Daft Punk soundtrack adds the perfect futuristic vibe as you race the orange team through the grid. Many of you said Tron is a great addition to the coaster lineup at Magic Kingdom, giving the park a modern, high-speed thrill. However, there were two things that consistently came up in your responses: the lengthy 5-year construction timeline and the short ride time. Now, I'll be honest, when it first opened, I didn't feel the same excitement as I did with the other new rides in the past. It's not about the short ride time either. We knew Tron was a clone from Shanghai, and traditional launch coasters have short ride times. The coaster is really smooth and it packs a punch, but for me, it just wasn't anything mind-blowing. The anticipation of a 5-year build-up left me wanting more. Now, after riding it a few more times throughout the year, my perspective has shifted a lot. As I detach from thinking about how long it took to open, I find myself enjoying the ride a lot more. So was it worth the wait? Absolutely. Is the ride short? You bet. But every second on Tron is an exhilarating ride through the grid.
Check out this shoe that altered my brain chemistry. New hands-free Skechers Slip-ins.
It's like Slip-ins have an...
Number 3. Over at Epcot, World Celebration Gardens, along with Dreamers Point with the statue of Walt Disney, opened on December 5th. It was supposed to mark the end of a 4-year construction period, although Communicore Hall did not meet the target opening date, so that is still under construction. While some of you dubbed World Celebration Gardens as the worst thing of 2023, I do appreciate Disney's effort to bring the park back into the theme park. It looks really lush, but the entire space does feel good. Number 2. Create memories for millions of other people in the future. It might have been bittersweet saying goodbye to Splash Mountain, but Tiana's Bayou Adventure looks very, very promising. On the reimagined ride, we'll join Tiana, Prince Naveen, and Louis on a Mardi Gras musical adventure to the bayou as we search for the secret ingredient for Tiana's recipe. Along the way, we'll meet some new animatronic critters who play a very important role in the ride. And all the scenes will be filled with dozens of other animatronics, like Louis, Tiana, Naveen, Mama Odie, plus many, many more. Here at Magic Kingdom, construction has been moving along very quickly, and the exterior of the mountain almost looks complete. In an ABC 2020 special, we got the very first look at the interior of the attraction, and it's just as lush as the exterior. Seeing physical sets and not screens is very reassuring, and the quality of the project looks top-notch. I cannot wait until more of the interior is shared. Tiana's Bayou Adventure is set to open in 2024 at both Disneyland and Magic Kingdom, but no specific dates have been announced. Number 1. The Phantasmic Dragon at Disneyland bursting into flames was unanimously said to be the worst thing to happen in 2023. It was truly a tragic event, and here's how everything went down. It happened on April 22nd, 2023, during the 10:30 performance. Everything seemed like a normal show, but just as Mickey defeated Maleficent, it quickly took a turn. At around 10:52 p.m., the dragon's head burst into flames, and it wasn't long before the show was stopped.
Oh my god.
No way.
Oh
No
my,
way.
Oh my lord. No, she's burning.
There is no way.
She's burning. Go get her. Go get her.
The fire spread so rapidly that there was nothing they could do. In this video sent in by Kyler, you can see liquid dripping from the mouth. It's actually hydraulic fluid, and that's what seems to be fueling the fire.
Once again, this performance cannot continue due to unforeseen circumstances. Thank you.
A brave cast member did try to extinguish the flames, but there was no hope. The fire just got more and more intense. Luckily, no one was hurt, but the animatronic was burnt to a crisp, right down to its metal base. Fantasmic at Disneyland has not been performed since April 22nd, and it's not going to be returning until May 24th, 2024. Disney said the battle between Mickey and Maleficent is being reimagined, and there will be no animatronic dragon when the show returns. But it doesn't sound like it's gone for good. I have heard a pretty solid rumor that a brand new animatronic dragon is being built, but it's going to debut at a later time in the show. So that is great news, but losing Fantasmic to the fire in 2023 was one of the most unfortunate events of the year. So, what are your picks for the best and worst of 2023? I'd love to know. Leave a comment down below to start a conversation.